Good evening everyone, and welcome to everyone to the 2021 Player of the Year event. Somewhat different to last year when we had to have a virtual event. We're very pleased that we got the staff and the players of course with us this evening, and we've got lots of people following us on iFollow from afar. Thank you to the players for such a fantastic result today. Great end of the season, nice to finish on a win. Thank you to the staff as well. Before we get into the awards, we're going to just say a few thank yous, because it has been a very challenging year for us all throughout the country. Certainly in football we've had very difficult times, many challenges to overcome this year. But I think it's important that first of all I say that I'm hugely proud and impressed by the way that everybody in this room, all the staff, the management, the players, the helpers, the volunteers, have all come together this year in what will go down as history as no doubt a very unusual occasion and a very unusual year. And of course in football we've been without our supporters. Everyone at home, we'd like you back in the stadium as soon as possible, but it has been difficult. It's been mentally difficult for the players, for the staff, for the management. It's been emotionally difficult trying to adapt to playing games with no crowds, going to away games, very lonely for most of us. But the players, the staff, the management have excelled themselves this year, and I'm extremely grateful to all and every one of you here tonight for the effort you've put in. We couldn't have done it without you. I would have said that last June or July I would be amazed that we'll be in this position that we finished the season, but we have finished the season. We've done exceptionally well. We're in the top 10. Probably could have done more, but we're very pleased with where we got to. And I think that everyone in the room deserves a fantastic round of applause, so please put your hands together and clap yourselves, because you deserve it. I know that I think it's a testimony of how well our season's gone that we're actually disappointed we didn't get in the playoffs, but I would say that I'm very proud as to how far we have got, and I think that the very fact that we were competing for the playoffs and not competing for, or not battling against relegation probably tells us all. I think it's been a fantastically successful season on the field. Off the field, the staff that we've had in have done exceptionally well. We've reset the business. We're very much looking forward to when the ship sails again come August, and I think we're going to be well prepared to take the business forward and the club forward in the next season coming. I'm very much looking forward to it, and I think everyone in this room has played their part, so again thank you very much. I'd like to thank our main sponsors, Colin Jarvis of MEMS. MEMS have been behind us for almost 10 years now, I think. He's not here tonight, Colin, but Colin, if you're watching, thank you, and thank you to all your staff. You've been fantastic sponsors, and I hope that you continue sponsoring us going forward. I'd also like to pay tribute to Damien South, who's here from Beauville. Beauville came in and helped us back in March, April, when we were in difficulties. He's a box holder, he's a sponsor, he's a supporter of the club. Damien has been fantastic throughout the whole 12 months. They've helped us to renovate the building. We've done huge renovation of the dressing rooms, the common areas, the banqueting, the terracing, and his staff have worked exceptionally hard to keep us going. So thank you to Damien, he's here somewhere. I think we should all give him a big round of applause, and to Colin, of course, and MEMS. We have a number of volunteers here today, the stewards and the stadium management with Gary and everyone. Thank you to all the stewards. They've all gave up their time this year to help on a voluntary basis so we could get the games on. We had volunteers coming in the summer to help with the painting, getting the stadium up and running. They all played a massive part. I know it's been good for everyone to get people together, but please, a big round of applause to all the volunteers that have helped us throughout the year as well. Of course, to the staff. We have less staff because many people were furloughed this year, but those staff who came in have done exceptionally well. I'd like to pay tribute to Kelly, to Mel, to all the girls and boys that came in and kept the business going. There haven't been many of us, but they have done exceptionally well, and thank you to all of you for what you've done throughout the last 10-12 months. Of course, the school. We've got many of the staff here today, having had a staff meeting earlier today. Thank you to everyone who's come in on the school side. The school was closed, it was open, it was closed, it was open, but the staff kept on going, and we've been open now for a couple of months. We welcomed just a few months back Sue Wade as our new head teacher. So thank you to Sue for coming on board and for getting the school even further forward. Thank you to Lisa for the administration side and for working so hard. And of course, thank you to all the staff that have come in and kept the children educated and continue to keep the school ticking over. So a big round of applause, please, to all the school staff as well. So we've got a reduced presentation tonight because obviously some of the sponsors aren't going to be here tonight. Our first presentation is going to be for the Players' Player of the Year. This is the player that the players themselves have voted for as their star player. And I'd like to ask the club captain, Carl Dempsey, to come up, please, and say a couple of words and announce the winner of the Players' Player of the Year. Big round of applause for Carl.
Like I said, I think the chairman's touched on it there. It's been sort of a difficult year for the club itself with regard not having the fans in, and we've just sort of kept each other going. I think we've had tough, difficult times in the year where we've sort of been struggling with form, and we've just stuck together as a team. And probably this award, I think, is probably the most important one out of everyone on there, because you've got the obviously recognition of your players that you've been the best player this year. So like I say, I'd just like to award this to the big man, and congratulations on the 20 goals, Big V.
Dane, I'm sure that everyone at home and everyone here would like to hear from you as well, so you'd like to say a few words to the fans?
I think Carl has touched on it really. To get that acknowledgement from the players, the biggest award for me, so yeah, I'd like to thank all of them, and it means a lot. Cheers.
Thank you very much indeed. Good, so the second award for tonight is the Young Player of the Year. We've got a number of up and coming young players of the year, and I'd like to also add that today we had a very special guest, Tony, who was here today with his family and friends. Tony managed to do 100 steps in the semicircle, the centre circle today, which is fantastic, on his new legs. So I think we'd like to, if possible, is Tony okay to come up? Tony can come up and he can present the Young Player of the Year. And I'd like to announce that the winner of the Young Player of the Year is indeed Jack Tucker. So come on up, Jack. Over here in the camera. Come over here, Tony. That's a good lad. Come over here, okay? Are you going to say a few words? Just say to Jack Tucker.
Thank you, Tony.
Come on over here. Whoa!
Thank you, mate. It means a lot from you. Thank you.
A big round of applause for Tony and for Jack Tucker also. Jack, of course, it would be wrong if you left without saying a few words, and I'm sure everyone here wants to hear from you, and everyone at home would like to hear from you. So,
yeah, obviously the chairman and Demps and V have touched on it. Obviously, it's been a tough season all round for the players, but like Demps said, we've stuck together through thick and thin. I think we've done ourselves proud. Obviously, we fell away a bit at the end, which was disappointing for all of us. But obviously, your support at home hasn't gone unnoticed, so we do really appreciate all the messages we've been getting from the fans on Twitter or whatever it might be. So yeah, thank you a lot for that, and obviously thanks to the boys. I think we've done well this season. We've kept each other going, and it's a good way to end, I think. With a win today, obviously, makes it a bit better. And yeah, we'll go again next year.
Well done, Jack. Well done indeed. Thank you. Right, we're now going to move to the goal of the season. Well, some fantastic goals there, everybody, and it may not surprise you to know that by an 86% vote, the winner was Conor Ogilvie for that fantastic goal. Conor, well done.
Thank you.
Here we go. Come on. Conor, obviously you've had a fantastic season. In fact, you've had a fantastic couple of seasons.
Cheers.
Ending with a fantastic goal. I'm sure everybody here would like to hear all about the goal and about your season, please.
Well, I reckon it would be the best goal I ever scored. Come off very, very sweet, and yeah, he had no chance, to be fair. So thanks for the award, and appreciate it.
Thank you. Well done, Conor. Thank you very much indeed. Right, now before we go on to the final award, which is the Player of the Year, as voted by the supporters, I'd like to ask the manager to come up, of course, and no team is a team without a great man behind it. There's no greater man than Steve Evans, so please put your hands together for Steve Evans, please. Rather than me ask questions, Steve, obviously it's better you just have a chat to the fans and tell us how we did it. We did it well, and we did it very well.
I'll pass my thanks to everyone in the room, of course, that you've done, Chairman, but I think the message to the fans is probably what they're feeling. I know the players are in the dressing room, that we all go home frustrated. We go home a little bit. Should we have been in there? Yes, we should have been, for me. But league tables don't lie, good or bad, they don't lie what it is. We finished 10th. We miss our supporters. I think a lot of the lads that were here in previous times when supporters were in before COVID, then they'd be the first to say it makes a world of difference in the last 15-20 minutes of games when you're attacking the home end. It's incredible at times. So we miss you, and we look forward to getting you back, of course. So please come back and see us in the new season. It'll be exciting. We've got an exciting pre-season programme to start providing COVID allows us to bring the supporters in, Chairman. But we'll look forward to see where we go.
And I think everyone will agree that the management team this season, under great pressure, have been exceptional. So please, for Paul Rayner, for all the coaching staff,
Yes, absolutely.
for the manager, please put your hands together.
I'm going to do one thing for you. Right, ready? I think everyone knows the chairman is officially the longest serving chairman in the league.
Ah, right. Oh.
So I'd like to invite James Russell up, member of our staff, please, who's a fitness and conditioning coach. I think it's not a press-up challenge, Chairman.
This could be dangerous.
Yeah,
This could be dangerous.
I think it's probably going to be the first time ever in your chairmanship, but it's something that as a staff we really wanted to do today. Probably what some of the people behind the scenes don't realise is that not daily, but certainly weekly, we normally have a court martial with the boys.
Oh dear.
And we give them the option, well, we could do the chairman route, so we'll fine you through the club, or we'll repent and do it for a lot less. So,
Come in, James. Come in.
so what happens from those monies is James will take care of buy supplements and different things for the group. There's been lots of contributors to this. Jordan Graham, Vidane Oliver, Matthew Willock is like the star performer. But what we've then amounted to is there's a surplus of some hundreds of pounds there, and we'd like to present that to you to then do appropriately and present it to Tony's charity.
Oh, well
I think
done.
that's
Well done, boys. Thank you very much.
that's key. So,
Thank you very much indeed.
you do it, you share with you, wasn't it, Tony and the boys?
Yeah, don't know.
All right.
So, well, that's very kind. Thank you, boys, and thank you to everyone who's contributed. I suspect it's obviously for misdemeanours mostly.
Matty's like that, like.
So, yeah. So Tony is going to be the recipient
Goes to a wonderful cause.
of the funds from bad behaviour, but we'll certainly take that. So maybe we should get Mum to come up. Mum to come up, or
Come on,
Tony
Mum.
Come up. I'm not sure we should give Tony all this money
Yeah.
at this young age.
Lots of McDonald's and ice creams.
Annie as well.
It's up to you, Mum.
Yeah, bring Tony up.
Ah, there he is.
Where's
He's
our-
running. There's money
Where's
here.
our photographer? Come on, Tony.
Oh, what's she saying? Say thank you to everybody.
Tony, that'll buy you a lot of Nando's.
Yeah, well.
Oh, let's go.
Good, all right. Thank you very much indeed. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Mum. Thank you.
Right,
Thanks,
so I'm
John.
going to ask the manager now to announce the winner of the Player of the Year, as voted for by the supporters, in reverse order, please, Steve.
I think from our point of view, I think there's everyone that's played a big part as a player of the year for me, but the supporters player of the year, and third place went to Conor Ogilvie.
Well done, Connor.
I can remember this kid stood over me and shouted really abrasively when I said he came from a council estate in Sheffield. In second place, Vidane Oliver.
Don't worry about that.
No. And Alan McDonald said to me earlier, who would your player of the year be, Gaffer? And I said, well, I know who mine's is. And Mackie gave a right smile. Come and deserve it, Cal Dempsey. You've been brilliant, son. Thank you for that. Deserved. Yeah. Well done, Chairman. Well
Big
done.
round of applause, please.
Yes. Well done.
Before Steve leaves us, very pleased and thank you for that envelope. And I too have an envelope here. And
It's a Dartford crossing talking.
we've made history in many occasions over the last 25, 26 years I've been chairman. Different reasons, different times. And I'm very, very proud to announce that this year we've also made history again. Because not only have we got a fine manager leading this club, but we've got a manager who's made history by having the most number of yellow cards this year. And so I'd like to present this to Steve for the most yellow cards ever in the history of Gillingham Football Club.
We're pleased with that one.
And
Paul Reynolds,
I've always wanted to give someone a red card as well, so you got a red card as well.
Thanks, Chairman. Thank you.
Thank you. Big round of applause.
You're such a sport, Chairman.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And just before we finish, for the last year we've had Kelly in charge of finances, which is probably why we got a bit of money in the bank for the first time ever. She's done a fantastic job, as have all the staff, but she'll be a bit embarrassed for this award, but we do have a presentation to make to her because it's her 50th birthday. And actually she's going to be away next week, and we'd like to bring Kelly forward, please. Come on, Kelly. Just to give her. She won't thank us for this, but it has to be done. Yeah, Kelly, come over. Come over. Look at the camera. So congratulations to Kelly on her 50th. She's going to have to take a couple of days off next week, which is pretty poor really, but unpaid. But yeah, thank you for all you've done, Kelly. And
Thank you.
if you'd like to say a few words to everyone, then go ahead.
I feel like I'll come home to Gillingham. He works me ragged. But it's lovely, and thank you all, it's really nice. I'm really embarrassed.
And have a lovely birthday, Kelly, as well. Thank you for all you've done. Thank you.
Yeah. We're going to have a quick photo. Thank you.
Thank you all very much. And that's it, I think. There's, if I've missed anyone out who I should have thanked, I apologise. But you are all warriors. You've all been troopers this year. Thank you all to the players. For those players that aren't going to be with us next year, we've enjoyed your company. Thank you for helping us this year, and we wish you well in the future with your careers, etc. For those that are going to be back next year, I think we're back in June sometime, are we? End of June. We look forward to that. Have a safe holiday. I know that not many people can go too far, but all you guys are so well paid. You know, you've got private jets to fly you on your holidays. So. Yeah, so thank you to everyone. Thank you for everything you've done for the last year. It's been a long 14 months without supporters. Let's hope when we're all back together, we'll have fans on the terraces and we can get some normality back into our lives. Keep well, everyone at home. Thank you for all your support this season. You've all been fantastic. I think you have been a credit to the club. The team have done absolutely their best for you, as has everyone. So keep well in the summer and look forward to seeing everyone back here in June. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
I wonder, should I go or should I stay? The game was over, no more time to play. I gazed around and saw no one had gone. The Jills were still singing their song. Now the love we have is going strong. Through the good and bad we come along. Up or down, along for the ride. We wear the shirt and sing out with pride.